Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we're going to be reviewing a fairly new bottle. Tonight we're reviewing Jack Daniel's Bonded. Let's get into it. Okay, here's our bottle for tonight, a fairly new release from Jack Daniel's. And, I was hoping that when this bottle got released, I thought, great, a higher proof Jack Daniel's in the proof range that I kind of like, and hopefully available at a decent price. Unfortunately, the latter two things were not true right away, which is why I'm just getting this bottle now, because the prices were kind of all over the place here in Kentucky for a little while, and now they've kind of settled down, and so I finally got this guy at retail today. So happy to have it. Let's go ahead and get some poured here as we talk about it. So, Jack Daniel's, as you know, very famous brand, but my issue with Jack has always been the very low proof point. And then, the single barrel is also fairly low proof as well. And then when we get into the single barrel proof, that's when I really start to get interested in Jack. Of course, there's many other releases as well, but this is a more budget option. So I was happy to see Jack put out a higher proof point, that's affordable. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Let's see if the higher proof helps this whiskey out, because as many of you know, I'm not necessarily a fan of Old No. 7. I'm gonna roll this thing around in there, get it all nice and spun up. Let's get to smelling it here. All right, so very nice char, toasty notes. Man, very kind of campfire-y. There's a little smokiness going on there. Nice warm brown sugar. Nice chocolatey notes. There's a nice dark chocolate there. Definitely a banana. There's definitely a banana note there. Of course, this is parent company Brown-Forman, so there's that same distillate going on here. Nice cinnamon presence. There's a little bit of an apple note there as well. Man, just very dessert smelling. It smells kind of like caramel chocolate sundae, because there's a little bit of that vanilla kind of cream note going on there. Also, if you would like, how some people smoke whiskey. Well, if you'd like smoked a dessert, put some smoke on it. I don't know what that would be like, but that's kind of what this smells like. Yeah, very nice nose. Gotta say, impressed so far. Now, this is my second tasting, so let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let's go for that sip. Okay, so very nice experience. I gotta say, I am impressed by the first sip there. Jack bringing quite a bit of heat actually, which is kind of a nice change of pace compared to the single barrel and the Old No. 7. So nice sweetness up front. You get the brown sugar, the caramel, a little bit of chocolatey note there. And then once you get into the mid palate, then just a burst of sweet, spicy cinnamon, along with those other notes I've already mentioned. Brown sugar, very prevalent there. Also, really nice char, toasty oak notes. If you like a nice, sweet char, toasty oak note, there's a ton of that going on here. Also, nice banana note there. And it's like a real banana. It's not like, like a ripe, more like banana bread, let's say. It's not like a fake candy banana. Nice banana note there. Didn't get the apple on the palate. There is a little bit of a cherry note as well. Gotta say, nice first sip. Let's go in for a second one there and focus on that finish. Okay, finish very nice as well. The cinnamon just from mid palate all the way through the finish, that cinnamon just stays present. Lots of barrel spice in there as well. Lots of char notes, lots of just barrel spice is what this bottle is all about, which is great by me. I love those notes, and Jack has done a great job with those notes. It's not like bitter or overwhelming. There's a lot of other sweet notes playing in there as well. So the finish is brown sugar, barrel char, nice cinnamon note. There's definitely more banana on the finish than there is the palate. And then also you get that quintessential Jack Daniel's funk, that kind of charcoal note, but it's tamed down, and the other notes are so prominent that you don't notice it that much. So it kind of works for me in this situation, because generally that Jack Funk on the finish kind of turns me off. But I think it's actually just kind of an interesting note in this bottle. So, you know, good on Jack. Really happy with this. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it. Shout out to Hangin' AZ, because I had seen this bottle a couple times and passed on it because I was like, it's Jack, not really my favorite. And he got to talking with him, and he really enjoyed it, and I kind of trust his palate, so went ahead and picked one up. So thanks, AZ, for the recommendation. And got to say, I'm enjoying it so far. So, folks, let's get to the score here. So this is a $30, $35 bottle, at least that's what it should be. Don't overpay for it. And in that price range, I think it competes pretty well. I think it's going to do well in the future when we compare it to stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out a pretty high score on this. I'm going to go 8.3. I think it's a solid bottle. Definitely really enjoying it. So folks, if you have tried it, please let us know that down in the comments. And if you haven't tried it and you're looking, then hopefully this review helps you. And if it has been helpful, please hit that like button. Also, folks, here's other reviews from us right here. And here is the subscribe button, so please do that. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.